Hi, this is Tyler from CarbonFAQ. I get asked all sorts of funny questions about carbon fiber and about rings, and so I wanted to see if I could answer all of them, or as many of them as I possibly could. So I have my trusty little notes of some of the questions that I get asked a lot, and so we're going to start at the beginning. What is carbon fiber, and what makes it so special? So carbon fiber, believe it or not, is a fabric like this. Same as something you'd wear or in your cars or something like that. It's just fabric. And what we do with it is we layer it up, multiple layers, and we create a plate out of it. So this is a 1/2 inch thick carbon fiber plate, and it is millions and millions and millions of strands of this fabric layered together and infused with high-grade epoxy and heat treated for strength. So that's essentially what carbon fiber is and how we at least make the material. Carbon fiber itself is the lightest weight and strongest material on the planet. That's why spaceships are made out of it, supercars, and all sorts of cool things that everyone wishes they had because they cost bazillions of dollars. So what we figured out is that we can actually make these beautiful little plates. We can cut them into pieces and make gorgeous wedding rings out of them. And they are so strong that we actually ran over one of our rings with my car 3 times. I can't survive. The next question I get all of the time, is how do they glow? So I'm going to show you. This is photoluminescent material, and so essentially what happens is if you go into the direct sunlight or a super bright light or anything with UV light, it will charge up and glow. So I've got a handy dandy UV light that I'm turning on here, and we're going to have a little fun. So these are a bunch of our rings. We've got a new experimental Trinity ring. This is an aqua glow. This is our crooked Saturn ring, and you can see the stripes are crooked. We've got a crooked Joker ring, and we've got an alien carbon ring, and I'm wearing green Aurora. So they're all rolling around. I'm sorry about that. But essentially, all you need to do is walk into the sunlight for about 30 seconds to a minute, or have a UV light, or you can even place this like really close to a bright light or LED light or something like that. And you can actually even use your cell phone light for this. So I'm going to show you how that works. So I could take this ring right here, and I can actually just charge it up with my cell phone light, and it'll glow. So it's a pretty simple process and pretty easy to do, and you'll find that just running out to the store, running from your car and running inside, or going to a restaurant, movie theater, whatever it is, just by being in the sun for a minute or two, you'll walk in and bam, the thing's going nuts. And that's really cool and really fun because no one else has it and people really find it unique. Okay, let me pull up the other question I get. Okay, how long does the glow last? So that depends on the darkness of the room that you're in. The darker the room you're in, the longer the glow will last and the brighter the glow will be. So if you're in like a bathroom or a closet, something that has no windows, and you turn off the lights, it's going to last a long, long time. I'm going to turn the black light off and talk about which colors glow best. So the colors that glow the best are green, in order of brightness to least bright, are green, aqua, blue, purple, red or fire, and orange. The next question I get a lot is, are they dangerous and do they cause allergies? They're not dangerous. They're perfectly safe to wear. They're not nuclear or radioactive or anything like that. And the best part about these rings is that if you have metal allergies, you can actually wear these rings because they're made of carbon, which is the single most common element found on the planet. Okay, sorry for the weird cut there. I lost my train of thought and we had to cut the camera and restart. So the next question that I get is, can they get wet? And the answer is yes, they can get wet all the time. It won't damage them. It doesn't cause any oxidation. It's not metal, it's carbon. So you can get them wet as much as you want. You can go surfing, swimming, you can take showers, you can wash your hands, you can do anything you want in the water with them and they'll be perfectly fine. Another question that I get a lot is, how long do they take to make? We hand make all these, so this isn't something that you just order from a large factory across the seas. This is something that we hand make each individual ring, and we're piecing together multiple different types of materials to make it. So some rings, take 45 minutes to an hour to make, and then some of them take 4 to 5 hours to make. And so we ask that if anybody orders something, we're not Amazon, we're artists. So we take a little bit of time, take a little pride in what we're making. So they do take a little while. Some rings take, a week to ship out, and some take 2 to 3 weeks because we use other material suppliers for example, titanium. We actually don't do any metal work, but for our Trinity rings, we have another maker make all of our titanium to size. So we order it from somebody else when you place an order. And then we piece it all together and put it together to make the beautiful ring that it is. Another question that I get is sizing. How do they fit? So typically when you go to the jewelry store and you get sized, they're sizing you for this sissy little thin, narrow ring that's manufactured overseas, and it's not all that glamorous. And so when you go get sized, you need to tell them that you're getting sized for a broad ring, because it's typically going to be about a half size to a size up from what you normally wear with a thinner ring, unless you order a narrow ring, and then you're good to go. And the last question I get a lot is, what if I ordered the wrong size? People need resizing all the time, and this sometimes happens. Like, you put on weight, you lose weight, your fingers swell a little bit when you get warm and hot. And so as far as like ring resizing, we will resize for free, and just send it back to us and shoot us an email to ask us for the address. We'll send you the address and we'll resize it and send it back out. So thanks for watching this video. I hope this helped answer some of your questions and get to know the guy that's making the rings a little bit. As you can see, I'm a small business. I'm not a professional. I'm an artist, and I kind of wing things and have fun and just try to get the point across. And I really just like to spend a lot more time making beautiful creations, and I want to just help answer some questions. So again, I'm Tyler Wright of CarbonFAQ, the artist behind the business. And if you have any questions, shoot me an email, tyler@carbonfy.com. Follow us on Instagram. It's just CarbonFAQ. Or subscribe to our YouTube channel, go to our website, buy a ring, whatever you want to do. It was nice to meet you, and thanks for watching.